Good morning everybody, it's Friday and am I glad that it's jab day? Yes I am. What a week. I have had a week that has been worrying and hard. I am on week number 15 of being on Mounjaro and I am one jab away from finishing my second 5mg pen, and I have ordered my next pen and I've gone up to the 7.5mg pen because the suppression has been very low this week, very low. The other day I decided to make some tea. I wanted a chicken salad. That was healthy, and I was cooking my chicken and I made the salad, and then do you know what I did? I ate some other food. I ate some cheese spread, some little sausages. What else did I eat? I picked at things. Whilst my tea was cooking, I just picked at things. And then I still ate my tea. So I had my tea and loads of stuff before it. I'm very frustrated at myself for this week, but it's okay. This is kind of how I was at the end of my 2.5 era when I wanted to go up into the 5. It feels the same. But the only thing that's really worrying me is not the fact that I've had low suppression and then I'm going to go up onto the 7.5 next week. This week will be one more jab at 5mg, and then next week I'll go on to the 7.5. That doesn't worry me. What worries me is I've now been on this jab 15 weeks, and when the suppression is low, my bad habits come straight back. So I know there'll be some people who are watching this who will say, I told you so, as soon as you come off the Mounjaro, you'll go back to exactly how you were and you'll put it all back on. And I know that is a real possibility. I haven't reverted back to the way I was before, don't get me wrong, I haven't. But I have this awful feeling that this little habits that I have will sneak back in. So that's a bit worrying, but I guess there's no point worrying about it now. I'm only halfway through my journey and I've still got a long, long way to go. Last week I weighed in at 15 stone 1 pound, and this morning I got on the scales and I still weigh 15 stone and 1 pound. I have got down to 14 stone 13 this week, though that was quite a big momentous moment for me to be back in the 14 stone. It was very fleeting. It was very fleeting. I know I'm back in the 15 stone 1 again. And because I've got another week of 5mg, I feel like it's just going to be a fight to just stay at that weight and not get a gain. This is my second maintain since I started, so that's not too bad. I'm not bothered. It's just worrying when you think about the end and start thinking about how I'm going to keep it off, and I mean it's just not worth worrying about yet, because you're talking the end of the year and next year when I'm going to have to keep it off. So no weight loss today. So I'm still sitting at 37 pounds over 15 weeks. Never mind. It's a marathon and not a sprint. So I was thinking, when my suppression was dwindling and things were getting harder this week, am I noticing the suppression like I used to? When I first started, the suppression was really obvious. I was like, I'm just not eating. I'm not eating this and I'm not eating that and I'm not eating anything else. But I've been doing this for 4 months now, and I feel like I've got used to it. I've got used to just not eating all the rubbish and not eating all the time. So now I don't feel like when I notice the suppression, whether I actually notice it. I don't know if I actually notice the suppression. It just feels quite normal now to just not want food. So now I feel like I'm noticing it more when I don't have the suppression. So this week has felt really weird. I've been eating a bit more. and I go to the fridge more frequently, and I might grab a crisp off the children's plates or finish a chicken nugget. I've done that a few times this week. You know, I don't feel like I've overeaten in the sense that I've just devoured food like I used to, or inhaled food like I used to, but I've been picking at things. And that's more noticeable than me saying, oh, my suppression's been really high. Going for the 12 o'clock today. That is my second 5mg pen complete. All that's left in it is the extra bit, which no, I don't take the extra bit. I don't do that. I have my next pen already waiting for me in the fridge, and I'm also quite glad that I am going on to the 7.5 in the sense that we're going on holiday soon, and I feel like I really want good suppression for the holiday. As last time I went on holiday with all my family, we drank a lot of alcohol and ate a lot of ice cream and ice lollies, like a ridiculous amount, and I drank a lot of cider. I don't want to do that because that will just give me a massive gain. I tend to keep my pens. I've kept the last 3. I don't really know why, but I'm just going to write on this that this is April pen. And pen number 4. I don't know why I keep them. Maybe one day I just want to be able to go, yay, and chuck them all in the air like money. So do you feel like suppression feels normal now, once you get further down? I definitely feel like that is more normal to me now that I've been doing it this long, and then when I get wanting to pick at things, that's when the suppression feels that I more notice that it's not there. I love the feeling that the suppression gives you. I'm still eating, as I've said before, I'm still eating all the extra rubbish I just don't eat. Or well, I have eaten this week. So I'm really hopeful that this jab will just tide me over another week until I can go on to my next jab. Going up to the 7.5 obviously does have its significant impact in the sense that it's a bit more expensive. I'll find out how much it's now cost me. So for anybody who doesn't know how much the Mounjaro pen costs me, I go through Lloyd's Pharmacy online, and the 2.5mg pen cost me £149 plus £4.95 next day delivery. The 5mg pen, which I've just finished, cost me £179 plus delivery. And I've just bought the 7.5mg pen, and that has cost me £199 plus delivery. So I've spent quite a lot. I've just bought my 5th pen. So far in the 5 months, well, the 4 months plus the one I've bought for next month, I've spent £855 on my Mounjaro. It sounds so much when you put it together, plus 5 lots of £4.95. So in total, I have spent £879.75. Oh gosh, absolutely skint. It's a little bit like when you have finance on a car or a loan. When you only have to think about it on a monthly basis, it doesn't sound too bad. I can spend a couple of £100 a month, but that is for 5 months it's cost me nearly £900. And then when you want to go up to the next pen, it costs even more. Other people seem to find this sweet spot where they then stay for like a really long time. I'm hoping I'm going to get to that point. I had hoped that maybe it would be the 5mg because it was working really well, but this last week and a bit of the week before, it's just confirmed to me that it's it's still working a little bit, but it's starting to just teeter off. I mean, I don't get any side effects from it now at all. So I feel like my body's just getting used to it. So I am definitely ready to go up to the next pen. I guess the worry is you get to the top and then you're as far as you want to go. But if I did 2 pens, if I did 2 months on each pen, I'd probably near the end of my journey anyway and be getting to where I want to be. So I'm probably not going to run out of pens. And then once I get to where I want to be, then I can start weaning it off until I want no pens. I am getting a lot more comments now, people who are noticing that I look better. I mean, I do feel better and I do look better. I still feel like this is where I was when I was fat before, and I want to be lower. I want to be less. I want to be way less. I really want to get into that 14 stone bracket and really solidify being in that 14 stone bracket. Just so close. Just so close to getting into it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say today. Thank you so very much for all your comments. I haven't actually replied to many comments this week. I have had a really busy week, but I do still read your comments. I do read them when they come up, and if I've got time at that point, then I reply. I haven't actually sat down and replied to a load like I did at previous weeks, but I will try this week because I do really appreciate all your comments and all your likes and all your views and all your opinions. And it's great. I love it. I'm loving this journey, and I'm loving sharing it with you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.